another episode of NFL Predictions, and this week we'll be predicting the divisional round. The season is almost over. We only have, believe it or not, we only have
Believe it or not, I'm walking on it.
Actually,
I never thought it could be so easy.
Actually,
that was a show from when I was a kid.
7 games left. Pro Bowl doesn't really count, especially with it's just the Pro Bowl games now, so Pro Bowl doesn't really count. But we have 7 games left this season. 4 of them are coming up this weekend. I may be calling 1 or 2 of them, we'll see. But we're going to get started with our first game. And this is a rematch of a few weeks at the end of the NFL season. A few weeks before. It was the Texans and the Chiefs. Don't forget, I forget the official final score. I should know this. But it was the Chiefs who did win by a bit. But
was it close?
It was close for a part of the game. And then the Chiefs pulled away, if I remember correctly. But they're taking on each other again, and C.J. Stroud, even though the Texans did get the win last week, he did not play the best. However, I think there is a path for the Texans who could possibly win this game, and I was explaining. Because the Chiefs have been off for 2 weeks resting their players.
Mahomes had a baby.
So he probably hasn't been at practice.
Probably not sleeping at night. He has to wake up to feed the baby
so
when
maybe
it cries.
If the Texans were nonstop preparing for this Chiefs matchup, I think there's a chance that they should be able to get it done. However, I just feel that C.J. Stroud's inconsistency and Texans just not playing as good as last year, and also that it's the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are the better team here, but Texans could give them a fight, and this is how I think it's going to happen. So I think Texans are
Play-by-play, let's go. I'm going to wait back here. You let me know when you're done.
So, Texans, I think, will go up 3-0, but it's going to be 6-0 Texans. People surprised what's going on. Chiefs get a touchdown to tie at 6. I think the Texans are going to play the Chiefs tough. It's going to be 6-6 at halftime. Then we go in the third quarter. Chiefs get a touchdown. Chiefs get another touchdown. Texans make it a little closer, making it a one-score game, but Chiefs get another touchdown to win it 27-13. 27-13.
I think, man, I would love nothing more than to see the Texans beat the Chiefs. But there's no way it's going to happen. Right, Dibby? Right. See his eyes? His eyes look so good in there.
Yeah.
And I think that they are going to... I think that... I think that the Chiefs are gonna slip past the Texans without any issue this time, because they have had the time to rest, and they probably are gonna win one for Taylor Swift and Mahomes' new baby, because why not? So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs on this one. And I think it's going to be kind of like a not-so-great game, but I see the Chiefs pulling this one out 18-10.
All right.
Kind of boring.
Divvy, who you got? I think the Chiefs are going to take it.
I don't think the Chiefs are
28-14.
I don't think the Chiefs are going to win the AFC Championship, though. I think we're going to sit the Chiefs down.
I hope they don't.
Yeah.
But next up, we have the Commanders on Saturday night taking on the Detroit Lions. And, wow, it's going to be a good one. It's Jaden Daniels. What a rookie season he has had. A exciting win against the Buccaneers. A double joint that goes in. And that was probably the only exciting game in week 1.
Ah!
Okay, let's focus. And, okay, sorry about that. But we have... This is going to be a good game.
Is it going to be a good game?
And I think it's going to be the Commanders who start off going up 7-0. But the Lions have shown over and over again they're just a better team. Dan Campbell knows how to win games, and even with a lot of players injured, especially on the defensive side of the ball, they found ways to get it done. And I think it's gonna be after the 7-0 lead for the Commanders. I think Lions get a field goal, then a touchdown, then a field goal. It's 24-7 a half. It's not going to be close. 27-7. Commanders make it close, making it a 27-21 game. And then Lions get another touchdown to seal it. 34 to 21.
I think that Jaden Daniels and the Commanders are a very exciting team. I do think that if any team has a chance to beat the Lions, it's them. And I also think that Detroit is too good and they're a powerhouse and they are going to sneak by. But I think that it's going to be close and I think it's going to come right down to the end. And I think Detroit is going to win this one in a squeaker. 31-30.
Ooh. And next up, we have the LA Rams, who beat the ever-living crap out of the Vikings. Poor Sam Darnold. That may have just that game probably affected his career a lot. Taking on the Eagles.
Still going to get paid, though, I bet.
Hopefully. Taking on the Eagles, who won last week against the Packers. I called that game. It wasn't an amazing game, but Eagles were able to get it done. More offense in the second half, but last time these guys played, it was earlier this season, and the Eagles took this one 37-20. This game I see being a lot closer, and I just think the Rams were improved then, but I think they've improved even more since then. The Eagles are the only team the Rams lost to it, besides the Seahawks in Week 18 when they were sitting everyone. That since their winning streak, I believe, not 100%, but I believe. But I think this is a game that comes down right to the end. I think the Rams are going to play the Eagles tough, and I feel like the Rams are the team that's figuring things out right now based on how the Eagles played last week. They won, but they didn't play amazing football, and they need to give the ball, let Saquon run the ball a bit more, also while passing to A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. They got to figure that out. Eagles weren't able to do that last week. If they're not able to do this again, I think the Rams are going to get this one. Rams in this game are going to need to find Cooper Kupp and Nakua in this one. And be able to get down the field. And their defense needs to show up as well. And Williams.
Which they have. Man, that D last week was like, right?
Yeah, I think they do. I think the Rams drive down the field, get a touchdown to start the game, going up 7-0. Eagles tie it at 7. That's the end of the first. The second quarter, Eagles get a field goal to make it 10-7. But then the Rams get a touchdown, and then another touchdown to go 21-10. Surprising everyone right now. It's a 24-10 game at halftime, but then the Eagles bounce right back, tying it at 24 with 2 touchdowns. Tied at 24. Rams get a field goal. So do the Eagles. We got overtime, tied at 27. I think this is going to be the game. Tied at 27. The Rams get the ball first. They drive down the field. They get the touchdown to go up 34-27. And then Jalen Hurts hands off to Saquon. Gets a big one. But then after that, Hurts throws a costly interception to Durant. And the Rams are going to upset the Eagles 34-27.
What are the odds that everything you just said happens?
Not likely. It's a prediction.
It's quite the prediction. Yeah, Rams.
What's the score?
Just a win. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to go... I think the Rams have momentum on their side right now, and I think they're going to win a shoot 'em out game with Philly, 35-28.
Saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
And finally, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills in the game of the week. Damn, this is the battle for MVP. It's the two MVP candidates. battling against each other. I don't think this game will have a say on who wins because that is really an award for the regular season, who played the best. And that's a tough battle. We're going to discuss in this who we think deserves it as well after this game. But it's a tough battle, and I think whoever shows up better. These guys took on each other back in week number 4 of the regular season. The Ravens dominated and won 35-10, but since that point, the Bills have been able to figure it out and rebound and have played much better football. And I think the Bills, coming into this weird game plan, it's going to be a much closer game, but I think it's going to be defense that shows up, at least for the beginning. In the past, if you remember, when these guys taking on each other, especially in the playoffs, it was like 20-17 or something, but it was like 3-0 at halftime. And I think the Ravens get an early field goal to go up 3-0. Bills tied at 3 early second quarter. And then the Ravens get a late touchdown to make it a 10-7 game at halftime. So a boring first half by the two MVPs. After that, Dad, wake up. So after that, we have, it's 10-3. I think the Ravens make it a 10-point game, but the Bills' defense is able to hold off the Ravens' offense. Dude, I can't focus. Wake up, please. I need to edit that out now. Dad, seriously.
All right, fine.
Well, yeah. All right. So up 13-3. I think the Bills then they're like, oh, we're down. We gotta get down the field. I think Josh Allen executes an amazing drive, gets down for a touchdown to make it a 3-point game. Heading into the fourth, I think the Ravens then are gonna drive down, get a field goal. Bills drive down, execute, get another touchdown to make it a 17-16 game. And then the Ravens, an exciting second half, I think they pull ahead and get a touchdown to go up 24-17. They go for 2 and get it. And then the Bills go and tie them up. We got a 20-foot all game. And the Ravens drive down the field, I think, and Bills defense holds them off. Bills take over, able to get the ball down the field and kick the game-winning field goal as time expires, 27-24.
Wow.
And I'm switching my prediction. As of last week, I had the Ravens taking this one as much as I want the Bills to win, but now I think the Bills are going to be able to get it done. I think they have the team, and my prediction may be different again tomorrow in the Zomer Sports broadcast episode, but for now, I'm going Bills 27, Ravens 24. Who you got?
What? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Celtics over the Kings in Detroit.
What's the final score?
2-2.
Okay. So there we have it, folks. That has the Bills and Ravens tying, even though it's opposite. That's not allowed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm gonna
go. Thank you guys.
No, wait. I'm a joke. Here we go. I think that this could be a really great game, and I expect it to be a really great game. But I think Buffalo is gonna win at home against Baltimore because Buffalo wants it more. I mean, Baltimore wants it too, obviously, but Buffalo wants it a little bit more. Right, Dibby?
And what's your final score?
Did you guys see this awesome cat in the background? How cool is that? Look. And I'm going to go with a Buffalo trouncing the Baltimore Ravens 28-17.
Thank you. So, folks, finally, the question is, who you got for MVP? So we got Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. It's a close battle, but
it's a close one, and I have to say that they gave it to Lamar last year, and his numbers this year are better.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Just saying. But I still think Josh Allen's going to get it.
I think it's it's neck and neck. It really could be either or, but Lamar has been playing amazing. And Josh Allen, the last few weeks of the season, did go a little
Saquon could get it.
below. Yeah, it's going to be Allen or Lamar. I hate to break it
Baker
to you.
could get it.
But
Just saying.
I really think it's going to come down to who is able to finish better, and I think that's Lamar. Lamar put up very impressive stats, and I just think it's close. It's very close. It's never been closer, but I think it's going to be Lamar Jackson for MVP.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with Josh Allen, even though the numbers and everything tell a different story.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's his turn.
Yeah.
I think fair is fair.
If the Bills had a better end of the season, it would have been Josh Allen, but because they dropped that game to the Patriots, and
Josh Allen barely played.
I know, but then they don't have the excuse of putting Allen above Lamar because they have a few more wins than them, and then they lost another big game to the Rams as well, which
Okay. All right.
I think, and the Ravens lost some big games early in the season, so it's evens out now, and I think just putting those two together equally, I think it's Lamar that takes it. But what do you guys think? I want you guys to comment below.
Yeah, right below in the comments what you think.
And I want to thank you guys so much for watching.
Me too. I want to thank you too. Not just him, just both of us. Hello.
We want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.